Sure.
5 hikers up here. I mean, they're a good distance away, but do you want me to get their info? Yeah, everything. Copy, Morgan 6.
Well, Bob, my first reaction, as I'm sure you and Frank felt the same thing, you hear news like this, and it's disbelief. It's just so sad, and it brought back memories of talking to Kobe at Staples earlier in his career when he said, you know, the traffic is just so crazy in L.A., so I'm going to go by helicopter. He lived far out, maybe a couple hours out. So he was actually flying from helicopter practically every home game at Staples during the course of his 20-year career. And as Frank said, shocking is one of the words you use, but you just, at first you don't believe it. You know, you double check it when you see it. And I'm sure that's what everybody was saying. Is that true? Kobe and his daughter now. So it's just a horrible day.
Marv, this is Frank Isola. You've called a lot of games with a lot of great players, a lot of those Michael Jordan games. When you went and were going to broadcast a game featuring Kobe Bryant, did you always kind of have this feeling, I might see something pretty special tonight because Kobe Bryant is playing?
Yes, no question. And as you know, he was one of those players, because of his greatness over his career, there would be games where he would not be hitting shots. And he'd be 0 for 10, 0 for 11, but it didn't matter. You knew he was going to shoot his way back into it. And you just, as you said, you just didn't know what you would see that particular night. But what I was always so impressed about with Kobe was the intensity that he'd come out with. And at first, he wasn't a very good defensive player. He was strictly offense, but he became a good defensive player, and he also, after having, let's say, a complicated relationship with his teammate Shaquille O'Neal, after that kind of settled down, and then when Shaq was traded, he became a mentor to so many of the young players on the Lakers. So everything seemed to change with Kobe over the years, although he kept breaking records along the way. With his days in L.A., and also had other interests, as you know. He even won an Academy Award where he came up with the best animated short film for his Dear Basketball. So this is not just a guy who is playing a sport. He had other things going, too.
Yeah, Marv, that speaks volumes about him closing the chapter on the NBA and immediately transitioning onto something else and winning that Academy Award. It's kind of what we expected from Kobe, right? That he wasn't just going to be that ex-player sitting around, that he had a lot more things that he wanted to accomplish.
Yeah, even in talking to him, you know, over the years, you can tell it wasn't, although he was so concentrated on basketball and he was so intense about it, that there were other interest. Even the fact that he grew up in Italy. His dad was Joe Jelly Bean Bryant, who played in the NBA for the 76ers and then played overseas. Kobe every once in a while would break into fluent Italian, you know, and how many players can do that aside from the ones who have been playing, you know, overseas? But yeah, he had.
So watching film is about questions. All right, what would happen if I move this player here, right? And then from that, you get options. And those options which you use during the game. I used to watch a ton of film because when the game is being played, things are moving really fast. You would come here, look this player off.
I think I know who they've been getting their lessons from. This is Topic Tackle. Let's go.
Nothing but the world that we live in today.
What's good, people? JC3 here, and today I'm looking into the impact of Kobe Bryant on stars like Kawhi Leonard and Kyrie Irving. During Leonard's playoff run with the Raptors, he garnered comparisons to MJ and Kobe for his offensive moves and ability to take over games. Kyrie has made it known that Kobe inspires his offensive game, and this inspiration is evident when watching him on the court. All these similarities were taken to a new level of intrigue and hype when Leonard, Irving, and other top talent assembled at Kobe's Mamba Sports Pro Invitational at his Mamba Sports Academy in late August. I'm going to include a link in the description with a video I produced on Mamba Sports Academy that explains everything about the 100,000 square foot facility, so check that out after this video. Anyway, this was a 2-day invite-only mini camp that featured the players on your screen. According to sources, Leonard only attended day 1 and George only attended day 2. Neither participated in any on-court work, but the two made the most of their time at the camp, which included a good old-fashioned whiteboard where Kobe discussed scenarios in the half-court, testing in the cognition lab, which through the utilization of headphones and iPads, players were tested for spatial awareness, reflex speed, and the ability to compute information. Kyrie Irving and Aaron Gordon recorded the best reflexes, and on-court work that was individual skill-related drills with some light scrimmaging, 3-on-2s, and 1-on-1s. Mamba Sports Academy's Twitter and Instagram accounts released a few promos from the camp, which included some of the on-court work. Kobe is seen teaching Kyrie his signature moves and advising him on how to make some of his offensive moves more effective, such as the step-through layup. And nothing is more Jordan, Kobe-esque than the mid-range fadeaway jumper, which Irving worked on directly with Kobe at the camp. We all know that it's one thing to work on something in practice and another to actually do it in a game. So when have we seen Kyrie put this training with Kobe into work this season? How about on the road at Memphis? Irving pushes the tempo, leading to the misdirection, right to left step through layup. And although this is not identical to what we saw in the training video, it's the same concept that Bryant was working on with Irving in late August. How about the fadeaway mid-range jumper? Prime example of this season was against New Orleans. Kyrie goes to the right to left shoulder spin move fadeaway and drops it in. While Kawhi Leonard did not participate in the camp, he spent ample time in Bryant's ear and working through his jumper with him, and also shared an animated conversation with Irving, according to a source. And hold up, can we take a quick second to acknowledge one thing here? Kawhi Leonard would be that guy. He would be that guy to show up to Nike territory in a full New Balance fit. Now, I know he's with New Balance and all that good stuff, but literally, the man is head to toe with big logos. Anyway, these convos and working through his jumper must have impacted Leonard in a big way, because his mid-range game has been lethal. It has been on point since opening night. And it's no coincidence that through the first 10 games of the season, many attendees of the Mamba Sports Pro Invitational Camp find themselves on the top charts for mid-range jumpers. I conducted statistical research for mid-range efficiency, given that the player must shoot greater than or equal to 45% on such shots and have attempted greater than or equal to 30 shots. Considering 10 games, this would mean that a player would have to attempt at least 3 mid-range jumpers from these distances a game to show that this is a regular shot they attempt. From 10 to 14 feet, Kawhi Leonard and Kyrie Irving are 2 of 4 players at the top of the charts for field goal percentage. Now, 15 to 19 feet, Jamal Murray and Kawhi Leonard rank in the top 7 for field goal percentage, with Kyrie falling out of this list at 39.1%, which is still a solid mark. Murray and Leonard attended the Mamba Sports Pro Invitational, and although DeMar DeRozan did not, he's a documented Kobe enthusiast down to the sneakers. So what's my conclusion here? What am I getting at? All NBA players have stars they looked up to and hope to emulate, but how often do you see their games actually reflecting the stars they looked up to? The only way this is possible is for said star to work with the players that are looking up to him, and this is exactly what Kobe is doing. Utilizing his Mamba Sports Academy is a smart way to drive traffic to the facility, sell merchandise, and most importantly, develop young athletes. And we're seeing tangible results at the NBA level. Thus, my title from the video linked in the description is coming true. More Talk Attack will come soon. Stay solid, people.
Bryant. Serving up a facial on Jared Jackson.
The power and the explosion of Kobe Bryant just takes off and accelerates the tremendous finish and lift.
The Lakers, because of this man, Kobe Bryant, can take over. Posterizes Dwight Howard. As Deshaun Stevenson looking for that pick, and Pat Garrity getting caught flat-footed there, trying to help out.
Here's another look from a different angle. This one right.
Second leading scorer. They need some help.
Long run out by Kobe Bryant. Behind.
Oh! What did I just see? You just saw what Kobe does best, and that's bring people to their feet with a sensational play.
Here we got a dribble drive, change of direction by Bryant. Slam dunk. Woo!
I think that's what the fans came to see. And you talk about elevation. Chick, he went up to the
Takes the double team to O'Neal. Horn, Fisher, nice rotation to Bryant.
buckle up for Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant just sucked the gravity out of the target center. What a play!
He might have just injured that shoulder a little bit more. The windmill slam.
You realize how difficult it is to do that.
That brought everybody out of their seat.
Is in issues that have to shoot it with 3, with 2, in trouble, forced out, and in. Kobe making this ridiculous double head fake from behind the arc, then out on its feet. Lakers down, in trouble, quickly. Bryant, 3 from the corner. Yes! Kobe!
Gonna go. This is silly stuff from Kobe.
I mean, just catching fire, and I mean nothing but.
Gave yourself, and Blake gets it into Kobe. Kobe, good little fake. 3 to tie!
3 to anybody. He fakes, they're there, he elevates, he scores.
Right-handed dribble. Gray comes out to double. Kobe around him. Kobe down the middle.
See? Stand in, get a blocking foul, get anything, but don't just give him a.
Lakers do not have any timeouts. The Heat in the penalty, so they can't foul. Wade is guarding Bryant. Artest looking, gets it to Bryant. Bryant dribbling, has to put it up with the buzzer. Banks it in! Oh! He banks in the 3! And the Lakers win the game!
The only thing I said is Haslam should have stayed on it. But when you get beat on that, you just go to the locker room and say, I couldn't have done anything about it.
And he clearly got it off in time. What a tough shot, banking in the 3. And the Lakers.
Payton. Bryant out top against Patterson. Kobe cannot get Patterson in the air. A wild 3. Hit it.
And with 1-1 left, Kobe Bryant ties the ball game up as only Kobe Bryant can do. But that shot comes up under pressure. If he makes it, he makes it.
Payton to inbound. Bryant for 3.
Theo Ratliff comes running out. It's a good shot.
No way this
From the old school kind of player that plays through things and makes no excuses.
And he's underneath.
That's why I think he's been going to the basket.
Go through Staples Center, as they have through his entire career.
With them.
A basket equals a 50-point game. Kobe underneath. He's got 51.
About him having a third lung because he never seemed to get tired.
Down the middle he goes. Corner of the key. He's got another one. Kobe with the ball and the Lakers down 4. Bryant on his way. It's a 1-point game. Who has the ball? With half a minute to play. Bryant for the lead. Yes! Kobe Bryant gives the Lakers the lead.
I tell you something. This is, you know, he was legendary before this game. This takes it to an absolute another level. He's got 58. And the good news is the Lakers have a
by not being close to a man.
They'd love to get it into Nash's hands, and they do. Ball knocked away, stolen by Parker.
There it is.
Here comes George to Kobe Bryant. Bryant inside. It's good. It's good. Tie game.
Great deflection by Parker. Parker knocked that ball loose, and this is a miraculous shot.
A 1-point game. Walton can tip it. Bryant with the save.
Oh, you got to get a shot here.
Final seconds. Bryant for the win. Bang! You'll be still looking at it. They haven't made the official announcement yet. Oh, no question.
Oh,
I don't know what
close.
the delay is.
Yeah, not even close.
more than 3 hours before the game. Lakers Celtics, 2 rivals, 4 wins away from basketball immortality.
If there's one history you know about, it's definitely the Celtics and the Lakers.
They meet again. The greatest rivalry in the game renewed on its grandest stage.
I hated Larry, and I disliked the Celtics.
Kill, win again, win again.
I hated rain for a long time.
With a legacy of unbridled passion, unyielding intensity, and breathtaking moments.
Backing down middle, just what I thought. A hook shot at 12.
Tonight, a new chapter begins.
You only hit one shot to win a championship.
Sharpen that edge, elevate your game.
That's it. That's the focus. That's the goal.
Celtics, Lakers, Game 1 of the NBA Finals, next on ABC.
At guard, 6'6" from Lower Merion High School, number 24, Kobe Bryant.
Well, they lost by 37. As Fisher puts up his first jumper. Another guy simply going for his 5th championship ring. Allen on Kobe Bryant down this time. Quick bucket. Lakers so far in the postseason undefeated at home. They're 8-0. Gasol left open. All 5 starters have scored, and the Lakers lead by 6.
That's a shot he's going to have to take and make aggressively as Bryant gets into the paint area. Because ultimately, a team is not going to make an adjustment. Rondo's that good where you have to live with giving him something. And teams are going to say, shoot the jump.
Obviously, he has to be a little careful. Bryant is fouled on his way to the basket. Tony Allen with the first one.
And I think there needs to be a change in that rule.
Bryant has to put it up, and he puts it in. That's a 2-pointer for Kobe Bryant.
When you talk about his high IQ, he understood what the shot clock was at. 3 seconds, catches it, and gets off a quick look.
Shot clock at 8. Gasol to the go. 9 points for Pau Gasol. All he's done since he's come to the Lakers. Bryant inside, and again gets to the glass. Tony Allen having his problems, as do most players, staying in front of Kobe Bryant. The jump shot, too strong. Bryant, the rebound. Fisher to the basket, pulls up. Nice shot from Fisher, and the lead is in double figures. Timeout, Boston.
It's a good job by Pierce, not giving up the front position, but fighting. Bryant looking, saying that's not a foul, but you love the way that the star players are competing.
Right, but I thought in that instance, once you've worked Pierce off a good spot, then adjust behind, because you're just too valuable.
For an opening, fires away, gets it to go. 14 for Bryant.
What we're seeing is a clinic as far as big guys are concerned, setting great screens.
There is no ball pressure on Rondo as Bryant scores again when he's delivering those passes to Ray Allen, so he can put him.
Rondo hurt himself on that play. Bryant flips it up over Perkins. Talk about soft touch. He's got 18.
He said if Fisher was a Celtic, he'd have his number retired.
The turnover, Kobe Bryant. Garnett inside to Allen. Oh, blocked by Bryant. Allen ready to throw it down. And Kobe Bryant turns him away. Garnett likes that straightaway, not even close, as Artest grabs the rebound. Ahead to Fisher. Fisher alley-up to Bryant. Kobe Bryant, 12 points here in the third quarter. The lead back to 13.
Sensing the moment. Post a dunk one time. Bryant says, not on my watch. Get it out of here. You take a look. Chris Rock sitting right next to Kobe Bryant, shooting the breeze. Funniest man in the world. Telling jokes. And take a look at Kobe Bryant. I don't even hear you. I'm on a mission. And I'm not knocking everybody else, because if I was Kobe Bryant sitting there, I would have said something to Chris Rock. Matter of fact, coaches, players, everybody would have said something. This guy is a different breed. He's on a mission.
Bryant working hard to get through. Pass to Odom. Odom flips it up and in. Great spot there from Kobe Bryant.
But when you have to double him in the post.
As the Lakers will now improve to 9-0 at home. There's a three. Bang! Finishing touches. The Lakers take game one. The Celtics as a team had 8 offensive boards. Bryant, nice pass to Bynum.